Hi, thanks for clicking on the link, and we are ready to go. And I'm so excited to tell you and give you opportunities to end your suffering or end your child's suffering. We've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I'm going to tell you about the amazing things that exist that you can do to help your child get better or to help you get better. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk to you and understand what the difficulties are. What are the symptoms? What led to the concussion or the traumatic brain injury? Is this your first one? Have you had a series of them? How's your sleep? Do you have headaches? Are you experiencing brain fog or attention difficulties? Or you just don't seem to be able to get your job done anymore? You don't seem to be able to make the grades, or your child is like emotionally erratic. Now, let's talk about these things in detail so we can better understand the problem. We're going to go through a series of tests so we can better understand the function of the problem. And guess what? Even if you've been through a CT or MRI, the problem with these things, and unless you've had a major injury, those things almost always look normal. Unless you've been or had a concussion, and we work with people who've had concussions for a series of days or hours, and that's okay. But my point is that sometimes the CT and MRI, they just don't capture the injury. It would kind of be like trying to figure out what the traffic flow is like if there's too much congestion at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and you take a picture. So that's what an MRI or a CT scan is, a picture. You need a movie to see the traffic flow. You need a movie of your brain. What's interesting is psychology and psychiatry, for the most part, don't look at the organ in which they're going to treat. And most of them don't look at the activity. We're going to provide that for you. Why? Because that's key. When we look at the activity of the brain, almost 100% of the time, if there's a brain injury, we can capture that because that brain activity is very sensitive to injury. So we can see the slowing, we can see the severed connections. More importantly, we can use this information to help you or your child overcome these difficulties. So the suffering of the pain of the headaches, the difficulties with concentrating or not doing well at job or school anymore, we can help you overcome that. So that's step one. We do an assessment through the function. Now, if you're too severe and you can't even go through like testing of learning, memory, attention, that's okay, because all you got to do is put a little cap on your head that we provide. And we're going to walk you through the assessment. Close your eyes, maybe look at a screen. Even if you can't look at a screen, we can get through the assessment still. I get it. Even looking at screens, some people can't even look at screens for 30 seconds or a minute or two. It starts to give them a headache. But the beautiful thing about this is that's not even required. And through this process, we can see that brain activity. And more importantly, we can come up with a brain-computer interface, a protocol that you can gently start to exercise your brain to overcome and actually get substantially better. We've done this with children and adults. People get better. It's an amazing thing. Call us today. We're going to help you or your child overcome their concussion, traumatic brain injury, and get you to feeling better, feeling happy, performing your best, and get you back to life. Give us a call today.